what's up? I'm Marty with NextLevelGuitar.com. Really happy to be here, and it's a real pleasure to just share things that have helped me. I love just passing this information on. And the next thing I want to talk about it's basically, what I was playing was an acoustic blues. But I think the real point of this is what I like to call the land of A7. And what that means is, I'm playing a blues in E. A lot of people learn their 12-bar blues. Okay, that's basically what I was doing, but I was just, embellishing with the E minor pentatonic scale, or the E blues scale. Okay, one really cool thing though, when you are playing this E blues, with your middle finger, you can just kind of hammer on and pull off on the 3rd fret on the low E string, that kind of thing. Also, so I skipped a string. I bent on the 3rd fret and then moved my first finger over to the D string on the 2nd fret. And I added that while I was, in between the... Right? So that's your basic, basic idea. I mean, we have the whole... any kind of licks that you can just kind of fill in. That's a definite technique. But the real point, and this is something that a guitar teacher taught me, so it's kind of cool, get to pass it on to the next person, hopefully the next 1,000 people, maybe more, you never know. But we take the A7 chord. Obviously we can go that kind of thing, but this is another device that you can do, and anytime you have an A7 chord, you can do this whole set of little chords, and they all work as A7. That's why I call it the land of A7. It's a bunch of different little shapes that you climb up to the very top of the neck, but they all work as A7. So we're going to get the A string kind of open the whole time with this. And actually, we can strum the whole guitar except for the low E. Even if you accidentally get it in there, it's not the end of the world. All right, so I'm going to take this A7 chord, and I'm going to play it with my middle finger and my ring finger, and I do this specifically to set my hand up to move up. Okay, because some people might play it that way, but I definitely use my middle finger here and my ring finger there on this. Okay, so that's the A7 chord. Okay, and what I'm going to do though is I'm going to kind of keep track of my middle finger to kind of find my location, and I'm going to move my middle finger up a whole step like that, and now my first finger I'm going to put on the 3rd fret on the B string, okay, and then I'm going to strum everything except the low E. Oh yeah. Now that's in a lot of songs actually, just those 2 chords together. The cool thing is, in the land of A7, you can keep going. So the next thing I'm going to do is my middle finger, which is the one I was keeping track of, is now going to move up a half step. Boom. And now my ring finger is going to come back into that exact shape we were using for our A7, right here. Oh yes. Good news, folks. Same exact chord up a whole step. I mean, that sounds really expensive. Okay, then I'm going to move my middle finger, again, the finger I'm keeping track of, up a whole step. And now my first finger is going to go back to one of those earlier shapes on the B string, a half step lower than where my middle finger is. Strum all of those. Good news again, I'm going to move it up a whole step, exact same shape. Then, my middle finger again, up a half step, boom, ring finger now, same fret on the B string now, just that A7 shape we were using earlier. And then now, up a whole step, and I'm back at the original A7 chord, an octave up. Okay, so here they are, fairly slow. And it kind of adds a nice tension. It really wants to go back to the E. Okay? The other cool thing about it, though, is that you can change the order. Once you kind of get it memorized, you can skip around a little bit. And I enjoy doing that. Like, I'm going to just speed it up a little bit. Obviously, anytime you have A7, you can do any of those ideas. I'm just going to play the E blues again and throw that device in there, and you can kind of hear how I put it together. One more time. I'm Marty with NextLevelGuitar.com. Hope you got something out of that. And if you liked what you saw, come on, check out the site. Got a lot of blues, a lot of rock, acoustic, electric, gamelan, ding dong.
Got it all.
Indonesian pan flute, whatever you need, we got it. Come on and check it out. Thanks a lot.